So in this video I'm going to show you how you can weave in your tail while you make your starting chain at the start of a round. So in this case I'm making a granny square and I need to chain 5. So I'm going to hold the tail end at the back like that, leaving a longish bit that I can actually weave in while I crochet. I'm going to pull up the loop and then I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to take my tail and I'm going to lay it across the top of the working yarn and bring it over to the right. So in essence I'm sort of bringing it between the hook and the live yarn, putting it, just laying it across. Then I'm going to make my second chain, and this time I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to lay it across to the left and then make my third chain and then again over to the right. So if you're only making 3, you would just then leave that there, over to the right and carry on crocheting. But I need to do a chain 5. So I'm basically going to just keep weaving it backwards and forwards between the live loop and the working yarn until I've woven it in. So as you can see, I've carried the chain up carried the tail rather up inside the chain on the back, so you can't see it, but it also means that we've secured the chain at the tail end at the same time, and we've secured the start of the chain, and we've avoided the lump if you start with a slip stitch join. Sometimes you can get a bit of a lump there that I don't really like. So also this then now minimises how much you need to sew in, because basically there's been quite a lot of weaving in going there. So I'm ready to do my next set of stitches, and again I can keep sort of doing the same thing by just weaving that tail backwards and forwards, and that's probably about enough. I'll probably cut that off now, and that's not going anywhere. So the only thing you need to be careful of is as you are making your chain, so you join it, you chain 1, each time when you pass the tail between the live loop and the working yarn, you've just got to be careful that you're not inadvertently tightening up your chain, because you'll mess up the gauge of your chain. And then obviously usually a chain represents the height of a certain stitch that it's replacing. So if you do it too tight, there is a risk that you do it too tightly as you're concentrating on this tail end. The other thing is you know, don't have this too loose, because otherwise you end up with these kind of loops that are quite distracting and that you might crochet into later. Anyway, I'll just do that one more time very quickly. So chain 1, flip from left to right, chain 2, flip from left to right, chain 3, flip from left to right, etc. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. It's something I use quite a lot to help save time, and also it just makes that start a little bit neater and a bit more secure. Let me know what you think.